Hey guys, it's Tarkin coming at you with another game of Darkest Dungeon. We're gonna go and try and defeat the hag. I've got a party together. We'll talk about it while we're on the way. But anyway, we're gonna go here. It's gonna be Hellion, Abomination, Highwayman, and Occultist. We've got some nice items on some of them, and yeah, we're just gonna try to get to it. Now we have a discount on stuff, so we're gonna bring like all the bandages because we'll have bleed worries. Like, if they're gonna give us all the room in the world for things, we're gonna take it, right? We won't need more torches than that, though. And a couple of holy waters for things. Yeah, sure. We got 50% off, so I figured I'd just go nuts, right? Do we need to... I mean, we could get... Normally I wouldn't take this many items, but they were half off,
and
so...
its role in various arcane practices.
And I want to get this fight done.
My licentious impulse gave way to a genuine professional respect, and together we began to plant, harvest, and brew. There is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
Alright, so... she's got to be here, right? Because it's always the farthest number away. And this is a 5 count to go that way, so... One of the things, of course, that does is render my preparations a little silly, but it's okay. Got a trap here.
Wealth beyond
Look,
measure.
being over ready
Glory
is
to the
fine.
brave
I
and
don't
the
have a problem
foolhardy
with being
alike.
over ready. So what do we do here? We could try a Wicked Slice. No, because that's only the first 2 spots. I'm like, oh, we could just... no. Pistol shot to the front. My girl with her magnificent dodge. Oh, she's got this cloak too, so when we... keep it high. So that's the other thing. Like, we were going to put this trinket on her. And if, 44 dodge, that's a whole lot of dodge. So I was thinking, if we get lucky, we'll just dodge the hag's abilities and rip her face off real quick, right? And when she crits, she gets bonus damage versus bleeding. Hopefully we can make that pay off. But I don't know if there's... because she can do a bleed ability, that's right. And then we'll monocle here. Bile's better, right? That got resisted. Then it's the same. Daka Daka. Blight will take it out. No, it's at 5. We still gotta stick more damage onto it. If we do 1 here, well, we just needed to do 1. It's gonna get its turn, I think. Alas.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
He's always such a worrywart, right? Alright, so the one there is gonna get popped. And we just
Press this advantage. Give
there
them
we
no
go.
quarter.
A-bomb's super quick. But we're just going to Move here. He dies to the blight, right? So they're just gonna alternate. If you pass your turn, then oh well. I'm like, you know what? Actually, he was stunned. It's okay. Karlach's gonna give herself her little heal.
A victory.
And that ability is interesting because it heals blight and bleed and a little bit of HP, and then it gives you a damage and accuracy boost after, which is very interesting. We're gonna dig behind the tree. It doesn't work. We're gonna. Hey, poisonous sap. Okay, so the tree, you use that. And if we knew more of these things, then we could get way better stuff out of the curios, right? You know, you just gotta learn. If you don't carry the things, then you're not gonna be able to get any further. But we're just gonna go here, and then we'll camp there. And before we know it, you know, we'll be at that boss. We'll have taken way too much stuff here. But, you know, be prepared.
The way is lit. The path is
we walk
clear.
into a trap, but we get over it.
We require only the strength to follow it.
And we've got the surprise. What we're going to do here is just try to stick a blight on both of them. We hit the first one. You got to figure you're not going to get the little fungus walker things with the skulls they're carrying around, the fungal battery. But that'll be fine. Go for killing the guy in the back and miss. It's alright. Because as we get further up, stuff that clears, stuff like Blight and Bleed, gets more and more attractive to me. And one of the medium ones we were doing, like, we had a Bleed that was doing like 6 a tick. And, you know, being able to get rid of that, that'll be worth it, right?
As the fiend falls.
There we go, and this one's got the blight on him, so we're already good there. And then we're just going to give it the old hackerone. Overhead swing with the halberd. That's what it's all about.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I'm like, alright, how do we do this? We ditch the emeralds for the crests and leave the gold? Do we ditch the bandages thinking that 9 is super excessive? Yeah. Look, it was a good idea. It was an idea.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Man, now that we have a little bit better of a handle on how these curios work, you know, it's definitely getting better. And now we're just gonna ditch what? This thing? Yeah. It sells for like $7.50, and honestly, the ability to cure blights and stuff might come in so handy in this fight that we want to. Ooh, blighted giant. Have not seen one of these before. All right. Big hit. Very high stun resist.
Masterfully executed.
That one on the back was stealthed, but, you know, that won't protect you from everything. We're going to try a pistol shot here to just finish off the dog. And then get the bleed rolling on him. She hits us with the curse to mark us. It's kind of far away, but maybe he could still swing 3. Looks like he doesn't even want to. Good, good, good. I'll stack on him, misses, but this one, no, the debuff resisted, but the blight went on, so wonderful stuff indeed. Just a grape shot here, hoping for any damage at all on the person in the back, and that would have cleared it, but we're going to be fine. Nope. She lives to fight another day, I guess. And we're just going to stick another big ol' stack of the bleed blight here. He resists the debuff, but not the mark.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Light stacks up further, and then we're just gonna go with the old pistolero there. Oh, that was a grape shot. Pistol can't hit the front, that's right. But he's 2 slots, so he can. Alright.
The match is struck.
An old coffin. Do we dig it? Do we holy water it? Do we anti-venom it? Alright, so none of those things work on it. We're gonna open it. And he gets Wheeled Explorer, which gives him a little bit more. Oh, turns out he's actually good at being here. As he's does 15% more damage here. This is Dema or Dismas, not sure which. I don't know where he's from. Alright, so here we are going to camp.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
So we need a scout ability, which we have his. It's gonna make everybody a little bit of stressed, but 7's fine, you know, and we're low stress anyway. So here we can... We can psych up and give our guys a little bit of stress. None of them are religious, so it won't hit them too bad. We got 6 more. We can stress here and give him the strength, yeah. Stress onto the occultist, buff the damage. He'll do 45% damage there. That's pretty good. And then we've got 4 more. We can do clean guns, and then he'll have that accuracy. Morning, Chong. How are you? And then we could do. Oh, we had bandit sense. We could have done that without the stress. It's fine. I guess we do this. right. We've got the group of people. We can't do Eldritch Blast. I always forget that. Like, you can't do the Eldritch thing if they're stealthed because you have to have a legal target for it.
A singular
But it's alright. Normally you would have him in like position 3, or I would anyway. I don't know if you would, but here we go for the dog, even though he's blighted, just because he has disease potential. But the grape shot comes in, and then we'll be able to get a little stinkiness there, I guess. But it'll be alright. Tries to hit us with a bump. Misses. What a chump. And we're gonna do a little absolution by Muse here. Slicing in the Dyson.
Soothed. Sedated.
And she's still stealth because it's for like multiple rounds, but you know, having an anti-stealth ability might be something that we want to think about in the longer run. For right now, it's kind of fine. All right, so spiderweb, anti-venom, holy water, shovel, torch. Bandage. Bandage. Bandage protects you during the search. Okay. Spiderweb bandage. Tree stump poison. I need to get a little spreadsheet and I fill out the information I learn. And now it's time to brawl the boss fight. Alright, so right here we throw the mark on her first, right? Right. Now we're watching, and now we immediately transform. Boom, baby. And from 1 or 2, they can rage to the back. 28? Wow! She throws him into the pot. It's got 21 HP, but we're going to be able to... From there, and from here, we just got to hack the pot, hits it, and he gets out. Now she's out of position 1. That's not a disaster. She can still do the bleed thing. I think I chose my abilities pretty good here, because bleeds will be able to hit them into the back, and then Wicked Hack won't be able to hit the boss, but we could just bleed, bleed, bleed. Losing the swan is okay. And right now, it's still marked. That mark is going to make it take more damage from the pistol shots. Very solid, and now we get another rage hit. Oh, 45? Wow! Wow! Alright, she's down to 11. That's such a big crit. I mean, he has 45% damage right now. We got... You know, we buffed him with his own ability, and then we buffed him with the occultist ability, but man, that paid off more than I thought it would, right? Alright, so we need to get him out of the pot. She's at like 11, but there's no reason... No, 31. Oh, she, I guess she ate something. I thought she was at 11. Well, let's rage again, and...
Leave her corpse to rot.
Yeah, baby!
Spores she spawned.
Leave her corpse to rot, indeed, and we get some stuff. I'm like, do we keep on walking around in here? I mean, I guess so. We've got enough food for a little bit longer. All right, and then in that case, we'll... Because normally I'm like, you beat the boss, you leave. But I'm like, you know, we got enough to get a little bit more. Might as well. We're in fine shape. I'm not, like, worried about this place particularly. We have enough for one more meal. So let's just go to this room, and maybe we can get something cool, right? These are your boss fight. Yeah, like this was... Because this is the second level of the hag, right? And so I already knew what her abilities would be like from the first one. The hag is actually the person who killed my only lost hero so far, Danver, unless it's Danvers, a bounty hunter. Died in the first boss fight there and then we ran. All right, bandages to go to the spider web. Money. All right, here we can ditch what? Neither of these things for that money. Because we need the bandages. Apparently the bandages are, you know, for the spider webs, very essential. Ooh. A grave.
Glittering gold, trinkets
All right, and here we'll ditch that.
Paid for in blood.
Ditch the torches there, because we're likely enough to be finishing soon. I'm glad we took a couple of extra moves, right? Because it's definitely paying off here. Was that our last shovel? Yes. We might as well just go home now then. Good deal. Huzzah! We get another one of these restraining padlocks, which are, they let you transform without as many problems. 54 crests. Well, that's good. I don't know if I needed 54 of them, but we got 54 of them there. That's a lot. This is like basically all crests, right? And we spent a ton of money doing it, but worth. Totally worth. And Dumas gets up to champion level 5. He's now too good for these little ones. That takes us to 2 level 5 guys. And now he gets Unholy Attack, which is actually 10 accuracy and 5 crit versus Unholy. That's awesome. Fated lets you turn a miss into a hit, which is awesome too, but that's really good. 10 accuracy. Gotta love it, right? He gets Beast Hater, which could be good if we're doing the whole swine thing eventually or whatnot.
Caretaker. I fear his long-standing duties here have affected him.
All right. Marvelous stuff. 115 crests. I was just thinking that I needed more of them. We still do. Alright, the thing we gotta do now is get paintings for Instructor Mastery. 84 crests, we got enough for that. That'll let us get our skills to rank 5, and that'll also let us upgrade the Stagecoach to get more onto the roster. We're gonna... Do we do this one first to get more access to heroes? Maybe. Because when we get here, we're going to get, like, rank 3 heroes sometimes. And they start then with all of their weapon upgrades, every ability of their normal abilities upgraded up. So it's worth, like, thousands and thousands of gold there. But... we've got, like, enough of a crew to run a level 1 thing if we have to, or there's, like, a good item or whatever. But now we're finally moving up a little bit further. We've got, like, a big chunk here in the middle. Of course, it's not as varied a roster as it could be. You know, we've got duplicate lepers and crusaders and vestals all over. But, you know, when you believe in the Crusader, which I did at the very beginning, and now I'm like, you know what's better than a Crusader? A leper. But awesome. Great. And in all other ways, very good. We did it. And importantly, we end up with just like a minimal amount of things that we have to fix. I mean, sure, there's like some stress on some guys, but we don't really need to manage Vitalis. You know, like they'll just go down over time, and then we'll use somebody else, right? There's 2 level 3 lepers here. There's 4 potential tanks for a level 3 thing, so we don't gotta worry too much about it. Don't gotta be too precious. Do we have enough time for another thing? Well, I guess we could do this, because we need to activate the next boss fights, right? You gotta do that. So if we did this, then we'd be able to... But I don't have a ton of time. I think we'll just do this short one here, right? This thing for blight and bleed resist, lowers disease resist, but you know, it could be like, okay, theoretically. The Warrens. So... Here and here and... Like, not having a Vestal is a little annoying, right? But we'll be fine. We can just heal it. And this guy, he's got the ability to cure Blight and Bleed. I think it's on everybody. It might just be himself. But, you know, we'll have that. And that'll synergize there. And then, you know, he's got the mark. And then this guy will be able to hit the bounty on it. Do we just take a different ability? We could take... It's like, when's he ever going to use the mark, right? I mean, theoretically he could. And this guy's just a level 1 dude. Let's go ahead and... get him a little better. Into the Warrens. Now it's just a short one. If we take 8, that'll be enough probably. 2 shovels, 2 antivenoms, 2 bandages, some medicine. Probably way too much stuff. But I want to bring the random stuff so that we can...
we must first scout the squalid homes.
Alright, it's a 90% scout run, but we'll be able to do a box and not skip anything anyway, so that's good. Nice sack. We walk right into a trap. That's not so good. And into a little encounter here. Man, that hag fight went so good. But it just goes to show that with a lot of thinking beforehand, the challenges of this game, you know, you can work against them a little bit. Because before I had done, thought I was gonna steal the stuff. Sometimes they do that. Sometimes they do. But like often they'll be compulsive. They're like they have to look in it, but they don't wanna like steal it. They just want to take it. But some people they have kleptomaniac, which is the worst. The worst ability.
Back to the pit.
Because, like, basically anything else I can tolerate, but seeing them just take my stuff, I'm like, okay, like, I guess we just get rid of them.
Another one falls. Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Alright, so those in the back are sorted out. The blight damage will pop them after another turn. But if we abyssal them here, well, that would have got them before the blight. Get wrecked.
Be gone, fiend.
I was also thinking maybe Bounty Hunter against the Hag, but I didn't have a high enough level Bounty Hunter. Because I was thinking with his Collect Bounty... No, because that can't hit the back. Okay, never mind. That wouldn't have been good. So you could do, like, finish him, but yeah, so yeah, the Collect Bounty would be underwhelming then. For some reason, I thought it could hit 3 of their groupings. Oh, and the Battlefield Medicine is for anyone. That's amazing. I actually, okay, now I kind of believe in the Plague Doctor, right? It's the ability to get rid of those. Now, the Plague Doctor and the Occultist, they've got to go together like peas and carrots, right? Because you use his ability, if you stick a bleed on him, you just cure that off too, right? Well, depending. Then there's the Hellion, because whenever I first saw the Occultist, I'm like, man, this is not much of a healer, right? It'd be like, you can take it with a Vestal, but do you really want to put yourself in a situation where you're getting bled? But I guess there's a fair amount of tools from other classes to help deal with it. Alright, we have shovels, so we're not going to avoid the obstacle. We'll just go here. Trap first. I'm so glad we got that boss fight. I was sort of worried, but like, it wasn't a whole bunch of people that I was really attached to. So, alright. Pile of bones. Holy water. Yeah. Amazing. Pile of junk. Shovel.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
It's funny how a short-length mission can feel exactly as long as a medium one. Haven't really used these man-at-arms at all. The Retribution seems interesting. The Guard of the Allied to Protection seems vaguely interesting, but it's like... I don't know, I would have to play around with them.
Their formation is
Seems
broken.
like you use a bunch of abilities to make yourself tankier, but in this game, like, is tankiness really what you're going for? I guess in specific fights it could
Great
be.
is the weapon that cuts on its own.
But, like, I like the Leper because it has the sustain, right? Leper does a bit of damage, but really what it does is heal itself and deal with the stress.
As the enemy crumbles.
Leper and A-Bomb in 1 and 2 is just like my favorite. It
As
feels
the
so
fiend
good.
falls, a faint hope blossoms. Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Alright. We have to take the money, right? Yeah, we'll just drop one of those things that we were going to use to cleanse curios, and because the money's going to become 1700 later, you know. It will.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Couple nice bonks.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
You know, the barrel, that's what we needed. That's what we needed the medicinal herbs for, right? We clicked some random stuff on it. I don't know why I thought the bandages would help. It's probably the medicinal herbs you would need. Probably. And then he just, like, wants to look into it, and they put some food inside of the barrel. There's a trap. I saw it right in the Right in the instant of time that it was necessary to do so. And now we get to this room and complete the quest. We're going to keep on going to the last room, though, because of course we are. And for all of those, we still end up not having any bad results from any one of those things. But hey, there we go. A little bit of a quest complete. Very nice.
The swine folk's labyrinth may yet prove to be navigable.
Get a couple more people a little higher up. Like, why does it make me wait so long to be like, hey, by the way, you didn't use any of your supplies. I used some of them. It's okay. We probably didn't come out too far ahead there, but it's all right. After all, what we really needed was to get a little closer towards the boss fight.
Sisters are gathering.
Which we did get. You know, we got that. No, we just wanted to do a short one. I'm like, why were we doing it? Oh yeah, because I gotta go to work. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. When we return to Darkest Dungeon, we'll probably... we'll do one of these boss fights. I'm not sure which. We might try the Swine King. That ability gives you... Yeah, we'll try the Swine King, because that... A little bit more stress on the Plague Doctor. Sure, that stinks, but accuracy on the range skills and 20% to Blight and Stun skill chance. That's so good. That's what we're targeting. Who will we take? Probably Funero. Probably in the first slot. We could take Karlach, I guess, for the smash and the bleed and the crush. A healer for the AoE heal, and then Arbalest maybe? Because we got this flare that'll clear stun and mark off of our other heroes. So I think, you know, we can do that and it'll be anti-stealth, you know, and then it'll have the sniper shot mark to be able to deal with it. That'll give us a mark also to drop the dodge down, and yeah, maybe that'll be good. I would like a bounty hunter for it, because I think the bounty hunter would be really good, but he's too, well, he's just level 2, and he's ill. Speaking of the illest, let's just go ahead and get a couple of these fools in the medical ward before I forget. But anyway, yeah, awesome. Did we get enough of the deeds? Oh, it's 33 paintings we need. Well, we'll get there soon enough. We'll get there soon enough. And when we do, oh, it's going to be great. Only Dunver here. You can still see everything about him. He had level 1 abilities. He went out like a hero. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. Man, this game is fun. I'm so glad I finally started playing it again after the 10 years I took off when my computer wouldn't run it right. But we've got a couple of crews that'll be totally able to deal with the boss fights. You know, stick a couple of the level 4s in there for extra power. And then we'll start tackling them, moving through, right? And then eventually maybe get to level 6 and lose all of our guys. But anyway, that's all we've got right now. And maybe I'll see you in a later stream or video. Later, Chong, good to see you, and I hope the rest of your day goes well.